Have you ever noticed that the older you get, the smaller your circle of friends get? Here's what I noticed. When you're young and something big happens in your life, like a graduation, a birthday, or something worth celebrating, all you have to do is call one family member and one friend. And before you know it, 40 people show up. Friends from school, neighbors, teammates, everybody shows up because you're all living the same life at the same time. But something strange happens as men get older. The events get bigger, but the room gets smaller. See, I didn't really notice it when it was happening, but I started to realize it during some of the biggest moments in my life, like when my kids were born or milestone birthdays or events that you would think a lot of people would show up for. I mean, family showed up and that meant a lot, but the friends I used to have when I was young weren't there anymore. Not because of an argument and not because we stopped liking each other. They were just gone from my life. And I think if you talk to enough men, you realize something. A lot of them experience the same exact thing. See, I noticed when we're young, friendships happen automatically. I remember leaving the house in the morning to go play baseball at the park. Now, mind you, this is before cell phones and texting, but everybody showed up. My cousins, kids from the neighborhood, kids we didn't even know, we would all play baseball all day long. We used wooden bats, wiffle ball bats, gloves, no gloves, it didn't matter. You getting a chance to get up to bat and take your swings was worth the wait all day long. We struck out, we scraped our legs, we got our hands wrung when the bat connected, which hurt like hell. But we built real friendships on that field. We encouraged each other and picked each other up. We knew the kids in the neighborhood. I mean, we went to the same schools, we dealt with the same teachers, we had the same strict parents, or at least we thought they were strict at the time. Those shared experiences brought people together in a way that's hard to recreate later in life. Because you're not just talking about life, you're going through it together. That's what creates deep friendships. But being an adult changes your circle of friends. People move to other states for school, careers start, and you work long hours. And suddenly everyone's living a different life. So the shared circumstances that built those friendships slowly disappears. And when the environment disappears, the friendships fade with it. Not intentionally, just naturally over time. The hard part isn't that anybody did anything wrong. It's that one day you look around and realize something that used to be a big part of your life isn't there anymore. And that can feel like something's missing. A lot of men feel like that. They just don't talk about it. When you're young, friendships are built on proximity and repetition. You see the same people every day. And as adults, those situations disappear. And unless you intentionally rebuild them, those friendships fade over time. It's not a failure and it's not an excuse. It's just how life changes the things around us. It's not impossible to have close friends when we're older. In fact, plenty of people still have close childhood friends for years. But the reason this happens is because they make it a priority to stay in touch with each other and not drift apart. What's tough is starting new friendships when you're older because the situations are different that allowed you to have that much time when you're young. We just have to change how we look for our friends, like looking for men's church groups or joining local Facebook groups that are focused on your interest or volunteering at local fire departments. All of these are great ways to meet like-minded men who have families, but might be looking for fellowship in the same way you are. If this is something you've noticed in your own life, you're not alone. A lot of men go through this stage and never really talk about it. But understanding why it happens helps you see it differently, because life has chapters, and the relationships in those chapters change as we move through them. On this channel, we talk about how life actually works. Not shortcuts, not hacks. Just real situations that shape the way we live. If that kind of conversation is useful to you, then consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.